So the script is a framework, how to actually talk to people. All right. So, if you walk into this job trying to basically memorize a word for word script, you're going to sound like a robot and people are going to hang up on you. Scripts are basically training wheels. They teach you the structure, but the best collectors in the world simply sound like themselves. Okay, so today we're going to learn the structure and then we're going to talk about how to make it yours. Okay, so there's going to be four parts of every collection call. Okay, and I want you to write these four parts down so that way you can have a better understanding of what they mean. The first one is open. Okay, you're simply opening the jar. Okay, open. All right, and what that means is to establish contact. Basically to state your purpose, comply. With the mini Miranda if you have to. Whatever you have to do, just open the call. Present why. What your purpose is. All right. So the first one is open. Write that down. Take note of that. The second part of a collection call is going to be what we call verification or identify. Okay, after you state who you are and state your purpose, now you have to identify. Okay, so that's going to be you verifying either the date of birth, the last four, the address, or whatever it is to, get you to understand that this is the person that you need to speak with. Okay, and that's a compliance thing as well. You can't speak with anyone unless you identify them. The third thing, the third part of a phone call is presentation. Okay, you're basically here to present. You're going to lay out the situation. You're going to lay out the balance. You're going to lay out the options. You're going to present. Okay, you're going to present the options to this person that you just identified. Okay, and lastly, the most important part of the phone call, the last part is close. Okay, you started with open, and you're going to end with close. Okay, this is where the money part comes in. See, a lot of you leave off at present. You presented it to them, and then you allow them to take over the phone conversation. You allow them to call you out of your name and manipulate themselves into another 2 year shelf life. You know, so if you get past the presentation and you're anything like me, you'll be able to close that account. And what that means is basically ask for a commitment. Like this is your debt. This is something you have to commit yourself to. So you, as a closer, you ask for a commitment. That's a payment, or either ask for a payment date. You can even ask for a callback. Okay, as long as it's something concrete, you are closing that call. Okay, so every call has these four parts, guys. Okay, every single one. So even a 2 minute call that ends in a callback has all four components. All right, you open, you identify, you present briefly, and you close for the callback time. Get this structure in your bones.